Hello, in this video, we are going to understand what the smart money indicator is and how you can use it to analyze stocks. Also, pick up stocks using the scanners and build a complete trading setup for both intraday and swing trading. So, what is smart money? We have already seen in our earlier video that smart money refers to the big players in the market, the institutions and professionals who have the power to move the market direction. Most traders lose money because they trade against these smart players. So, understanding where smart money is active help us align our trades with them instead of fighting the trend. What is Smart Money Pro indicator? Now, the Smart Money Pro indicator is not a magical buy or sell signal. It doesn't show any random arrows to buy or sell. Instead, it helps to identify the zones where big players are active, understand their intensity and filter out bad trades. The main goal is not to catch every move, but to avoid bad trades and trade only where institutional activity is visible. So let's look at the key sections of this indicator. The first one is the trend section. This section shows the primary trend in the market. Next is the smart money section where active or inactive states are shown, which means it shows whether smart money is currently active in a stock. It's also measured on a scale of 0 to 20, where if value cross above 12 means a strong institutional participation. Next is a pump section. So this pump doesn't mean the operator pump and dump method. It simply measures the strength or intensity of smart money activity. The value above 15 indicates high participation intensity. Next one is retest zone. The retest zone helps in identifying exit or re-entry opportunities. So if a retest becomes active in a stock where you already have a position, which means it's a signal to consider exiting. Also, if a retest frequency is too high like this, it's better to avoid taking any new entry. So based on the setup, we also have some supporting indicators. So better accuracy, we recommend to use couple of indicators also. So for intraday, we use a combination of VWAP plus 20 EMA. And for swing trading, we suggest EMA 9 plus EMA 20 combination. So we will see how to use it for intraday trading. So to identify intraday opportunities, I use the market mover scanner inside the Breakpoint. You can use any intraday scanner that you prefer, but I'm using this one since it's already integrated with this platform. For example, if I'm taking VWAP, you can see the first appearance of VWAP was before the market open, which is the pre-market session, and the price it was 779. The rank was also 1. Now in this chart, you can see I have added EMA 20, which is a yellow line, and the VWAP, which is a blue line. So when you look at this chart, you can clearly see from 9:15, the pump and the smart money is active in this stock. Now, if we want to take a safe entry, we can make use of VWAP and the EMA indicator. So VWAP act as a average price in the intraday, but the EMA act as a dynamic support. So a favorable entry happens when the price crosses the VWAP and close above VWAP. So when you see such situation, you can also see that already the smart money is also active here. So that will add additional confirmation and conviction. So when you do that, once you get an entry here, you will wait for the next retest candle to take an exit. So if I check how much move it made from here, you can see almost 5.5% peak it made from there. And then when it got a retest, it is almost settled down at 3%. Also on the same stock, after the retest, so when you look at 1240, it's already above VWAP and you get an entry here. You can clearly see the smart money is active, and then once you take an entry from here, it made a peak of 9.9% and then settled down at around 6.5% exit. So similar way, you can use the same setup on Nifty and Bank Nifty intraday. So I'll show you how we can do it. So if I'm opening Nifty here, I can see on the first, the price is above VWAP, and if I take an entry from here, already the smart money is active. You can easily get an entry here, and when the retest happens, it is over somewhere here. Again, the smart money start to appear above the VWAP, price is above the VWAP, you're getting an entry again. From here, again you get a move of 0.58 percentage, which is around 144 points. Then after that, the retest happens, it settled down at 118 points. Also, if I look at the Bank Nifty, and in Bank Nifty also you can notice the same thing. So here also you can see in the Bank Nifty chart, when the smart money intensity was high and when the price was above the VWAP, how you can ride the trend. If you would have taken an entry from here, then the next exit is somewhere here. So in Nifty and Bank Nifty, you can either use 5 minutes or you can even use 3 minutes. So both these time frames works fine in the options. Now we will look at the swing trading setup. So for swing trades, I am using Smart Money Pro scanner. This scanner is exclusively available for Smart Money Pro indicator subscribers and Breakpoint yearly members. So this scanner analyzes over 1700 stocks daily and update the list after 5 p.m. So not every stock on this list is tradable. You must use the pump intensity indicator to filter and pick only high intensity setups. So once the scanner results are loaded, you can filter the stocks based on newly added stocks and then stage 2 setups. Also FNO and MTF filters are also we can use. So if you only want to work on new stocks, suppose you have 74 stocks today, once you click on this new, it becomes 18. So if I take one example from 24th, so as you see the chart, you can see I have plotted EMA 9, which is a white line, and EMA 20, which is a yellow line. And also you can see the price is very near to the EMA. So you can already see the risk is very low. And if you take a entry from here next day, you are getting around 12% gain within few days. And we still haven't got any exit from this trade yet. And then in another case, if you look at the day 24, the price is very far from the EMA, which is around 8%. So what happens is you need to also understand that there is a risk of 7 to 8% in case if the price is reversing. So in these situations, we always recommend use the EMA as a dynamic support and then look for a pullback somewhere very near to the EMA. Then you take an entry. So if you take such entries, what happens is your risk to reward ratio will be better. Also, you can clearly see the smart money strength is very high. Even though the smart money indication is very strong, it's best to wait for a pullback for a better risk to reward ratio. So for the swing trading exit strategy, I will use the same chart. So imagine you take an entry from here and then once you get a retest somewhere over here, you are supposed to take an exit. So we can use two methods to take an exit. So one is using your EMA 9 plotted. So once the price closed below the EMA 9, you can treat that as an exit. Also, in case if a retest is happening and when the retest is active here, you can plan your exit. So to become more efficient, what you can do is you can configure all these alerts in the trading view. So suppose if you have taken an entry on this and whenever there is a retest is active, you can configure such alerts in the trading view and then give you notification when it happens. So with regards to creating alerts based on this indicator, we have added all the instructions in our guide. So you can refer this guide from the Learn X section.